You know, most people's hearts are open to their family, to their friends, and then there are the others. But there's a talk about the smile, the little smile at the edge of the mouth of the Buddha. They call it the smile of unbearable compassion. Unbearable compassion. Because when you look at not just your family and your friends, but your friends' families and your friends' families' families, and on, and every way you look, you see that suffering. How can you bear it? If you pull back into your head, you lost your humanity. If you stay in it, you're going to drown. So you get this balancing act. You're in it, but you're also not in it. You're in the world, but not of the world. It's just a very delicate place. And you can't arrive at it with intellect. You've got to go through the whole thing. You've got to go through the horrible pain of seeing the suffering. Because there is such an incredible... we just heard a little of it here in a few days. We walked into this, a nice group of people driving up in their cars with their bags, going to room 6 and room 7. Suddenly, there is this scene in which you look around and you see that in every human life here is this incredible amount of suffering. Well, how many retreats do you have to be at before you walk down the street and you know that behind every smiling face is more of the same stuff? And how do you bear it? How do you bear it? Most people bear it by closing their hearts. And then they feel closed down and that's the problem, that many of us in our journeys of awakening opened our consciousness to the point where we saw that everybody is us. And then we couldn't live that way because we couldn't stand it. So we turned off those higher planes of awareness. You got caught in the projection of your own desires outward. Because that's what the universe is. It's the projection of our desire systems. You're living in an entirely different universe than I am. And our universes are determined by what our karma is, by what our attachments or clingings are. If you and I go through a small town, and you're hungry, you'll notice pizza parlors and donut shops and restaurants. And if I go through the town and there's a strange sound in my engine, which there often is, I'll notice repair shops and gas stations. And at the end of the town, you and I really went through different towns. So from my point of view, the world, of being in the world but not of the world is a series of experiences that are given to me in order to awaken out of the illusion of my own separateness. Okay, because I am not this body. I am in this body, and this is part of my incarnation. I honor it, but that isn't who I am.